This is built by the Grillian? Liette, do you think Gaia? This is quite different from what I expected. It seems to be this separate individual construction on top of an Angelusian ruin. I sense the powers of Gaia inside. Oh my. Okay then. So what's going on here then? We take in the command center at the steam cannon machine room. The control room will be ours soon. Colonel Mullen in the tactical command center can arrest General Baal. Our mutiny will have succeeded. All personnel stand by until there are new orders. For Colonel Mullen, all personnel stand by. Mutiny? What is it Mullen up to now? What about Gaia? What's going on with Gaia? Come on, you guys, let's go. Well, I've heard about you. You're Justin, aren't you? The civilian boy. And you've done your share of mischief too. But it's all behind us now. Stay out of the way, though. This mutiny will mean a whole new army for us, all led by Colonel Mullen. Our fate rides on this mutiny. We must succeed. How many of our comrades are dead under the rubble of the ruins of that shrine? Is there any way for a soldier to die? No. Their lives were wasted. Wasted for the sake of Mullen's boundless ambition. That's why the colonel, his own son, has struck him down to prevent all senseless slaughter. My orders are not to defend against intrusion, but to keep a certain person from escaping. Very odd, but I believe they are what's right. Okay. This is really weird. West Luzet. So I'm getting close to the end, aren't I? J Base hangar. So what's this? Officer or something? Is this the last shop that you're telling me about? No, it's not. It is not. Oh, cool! It's like little office places. That's nice. Oh, they have their own little thing. Oh. And Bolin has his own little thing. Oh, wow. It's pretty crazy, man. Ridiculous. I don't want to go there just yet. I want to explore more of these offices, because they look pretty much the same, but at the same time, they are just freaky. Is this just the living quarters? Alright then. I mean, I know it has nothing in it, but it does give a sense of like what's there in the game. Three to 4 more hours, roughly. So I should probably just stick it out and just beat the game today, shouldn't I? The control room above is under our control with Colin Mullen in command. When the mutiny succeeds, we'll notify the directors of the Foundation, and Colonel Mullen will be made head of forces. It may be a mutiny, but things aren't really changed. Most of the soldiers follow Colin Mullen. Without any argument, and there really wasn't any struggle in the control room. Fell quickly. General Baal was our leader. I think we let go of power and step down like a man. Everything has gone according to the Colonel's plan. Hardly any soldiers sided with the General. General Baal was abusing his authority, so he's sure to be executed. But I feel the Colonel is so cold to do this to his own father. Can't be sure what General Baal will do. He better stay on guard. He's cornered, but not caught. Colonel has ordered us to wait here, but I wish I could have taken care of the General myself. He talked of world peace. That scoundrel solely the honor of the Grillian for his own selfish needs. I wish our next orders will get issued. What is the Colonel doing anyway? Has he beaten Balin? Among the soldiers, went from the tactical man center with the Colonel is a bunkmate of mine. He'll get the job done. The Colonel's mutiny will succeed for sure. Oh wow. What is this? Those wings! Do they also represent Acarian wings? Okay. Know the lack of toilet. There's a door on the left inside the command center that's easy to miss. Oh snap! Reinforcements. Too late for me. The colonel. Help the colonel. The colonel's chased Baal and had a secret passageway in the colonist statue. Okay. And further down. Whoa! Mullen! Mullen, are you okay? What happened to Baal? Justin, why? Why did you give Baal the Spirit Stone? By giving the Spirit Stone, you gave him the key to eternal destruction! Didn't you realize that? Hurry, Poland must be stopped or the world... Gaia is going to... Mullen, are you alright? Don't worry, he has just lost consciousness. It's alright, he has just lost consciousness. Balin had gone through this, passed away to where Gaia is kept. He needs to unite the Spirit Stones and awaken Gaia. Please, Justin, Fina, you must stop him. I see. It seems that this leads to an underground ruin, and it seems that it must have been used to build some sort of facility. Balin, I won't let you get away with this! Alright then. Things are heating up. Woo! Ooh. Spooky, scary skeletons are shivering down my spine. There is no skeleton, it's just a bunch of rhymes. Underground railway, okay. Boom, baby. So I might beat it today, even. Alright, cool. I will take that, I will fight you. Why do you keep saying ballin'? 'Cause he's ballin'! Chatwood. General Baal? Baal? Is it Baal? Is that the actual way you pronounce it? Baal? I just say it the easiest way that I could say it. Because I have to keep going through things and whatnot. Oh, there are enemies here. Ah, no! They're like weird mantis men. What is with the weird mantis man? And why did they get ambushed? A scarab. Scarabs? They look like weird crab things. Right, so I suppose it's a good time to get back to my story about depression and whatnot. Which honestly, so the way that I got over depression, first and foremost, after the whole entire, like, I've been pretty much living in isolation and just kind of licking my own wounds, so to speak. With only, like, pretty much one of my friends to visit, and, like, we hang out every now and again. But what really, like started the chain of motion was the fact that my friend came back from college, and he wasn't able to afford to go to a particular college anymore. So, what he did instead was come back, and we went to a community college together, and he's like, I'm signing up for this community college, do you want to, like, come join us and whatnot? It's pronounced ball, like a ball. When I say 3 to 4 hours, it might be 5 hours to you. Oh my goodness. So I really don't know whether I should keep going or not. But yeah, I pretty much when you start learning things, you start going back to school, like, it sets a certain type of emotion with you, and it helps things move forward for you. Which I know a lot of people, they don't want to go to school and they want to do this and that, but as a human species, we do want to learn. We really do. And it really does help to go to school and learn those things for yourself. Because school's a natural place to learn. That's just the way it is. And while I certainly didn't pick up my stride right away, I definitely I kept going to school, and I kept like staying in school a little longer and meeting new people, and eventually I met somebody else that started this anime club, and I joined the anime club, and I met friends through that way. But what really and truly helped me out was in between joining the anime club and from the start of school, one of my friends in particular, he was in like culinary classes and things like that, and he decided to go to Disney World to cook there and learn how to cook and all this and that. It was like really cool because it's Juliette. It was really cool because he, well, he didn't get ambushed, I'll tell you that much, but he essentially worked at Disney World for a while, but unfortunately he got like sick and he just wasn't able to continue to live there. So he asked me if he could live with me and my mother and like hang out. So like he got better on his feet, and that's essentially what happened, is that he came over to live with us, and that's how he became my roommate slash brother slash friend. And I will say, and it's no offense to him, but I'm definitely not a person that's easy to live with, because I have my own personal way of living. And I won't mention to you directly, but I'll definitely be like, please leave me alone, I want this amount of space to me. And he was getting on my nerves day and night, because he just would not leave me alone, and like, it wasn't a bad thing. It like wholeheartedly was not a bad thing. It's just that I really do live in a little more isolation than I thought I did to begin with, and so like he's really supportive. He's really friendly. He actually bought my Elgato a little while back, ways. So it's not like he's a bad person wholeheartedly. Like, no, this is just something that I had a problem with. This is my problem, most definitely, 110%. But we would just he just like come over, talk to me, get some support, and like ask what I was doing. And most of the time I wasn't doing anything. But then he like started coming over and more and more often, and then like I had little things to actually do or say. So we just talked more and more, and I just kind of wanted to relax and just like not do anything. So I would start playing games while he was talking to me, because we lived together, so it's not like I wouldn't have seen him for too much longer anyway. So I started playing games to kind of ignore him and kind of just like let my mind wander and just relax in that own personal way of solitude. And for the most part, he did leave me alone. Sometimes he'd come over and go like, what game are you playing? He'd watch me for a bit, and he would do something. And it's like, whatever. So, I really, like, again, I don't mind him whatsoever. I really want to stress that enough, that it's just me not living with people that got to me about that. But it really helped the fact that I was trying to beat like all these games, and he kind of pushed me in the sort of supportive role slash like fixatedness of just like, hey, I'm not gonna leave you alone until you beat a game, but like not in a mean sense, just kind of like he wanted to hang out type sense. And it's really weird to say it that way, because like I kind of started playing games to ignore him, but later on he kind of became my cheer squad of just like, hey, you know, you could beat this game, like, yeah dude, you can totally do it. And it was like really cool because it just kind of worked out that way. And I do have to say that beating games, like, I really don't like it when people don't beat games now. It really gets on me, because beating a game really makes you feel accomplished. It really does. And especially with like things like JRPGs and just really long games in general, they really feel very great to beat, and just like gives you a sense of like you're moving on with your life and you're continuing to play other games and this and that. So it's really nice to see. So that's what I had to say about that, essentially, is that because I was getting annoyed way too much, I started playing games more and more. Isn't that weird? That's what really helped me dive into being more productive and finding other ways to do things. And I started running for a while. I don't run anymore as of currently right now, but I definitely need to start doing something, because I'm mostly standing around or sitting nowadays, and that's not good for my body at all. And I need to start like exercising at a certain point. I just don't know where to start exactly, like where I would put that in my repertoire. So I'm just kind of like waiting like a month right now to see where's the time that I would have to be free to do that. Which, in all honesty, it really shouldn't take that long for you to exercise at least a little bit, and it's more of a matter of not breaking a cycle than it is anything else. So it's not like I'm going for a full-on workout. In all honesty, I should probably just do some sit-ups before I stream or something like that if I, get the timing right, and not be late 5 minutes in. But apparently I am roughly 5 hours away. I don't know if I'm gonna beat this today or not. Then I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I feel in about an hour or so. Oh my God! There's things everywhere. There are 5 more dungeon areas after this, and about 30 minutes of cutscenes. You could have played the Tales games together. What? Me and my friends? I suppose so, but I didn't really have any Tales games at the point. Like the Tales of games, I have not really beaten any of them. I have played through the majority. Well, not the majority. I played 10 hours of Tales of Abyss, which is not a majority of it. It's just part of it. Amado. That's not good. At least you poop on schedule. I suppose that's a way to look at it. Oh, come on, brah. Seriously? You gotta keep hitting me this way? Oh my God, dude. Everyone's like already almost dead and everything. I want to do all healer, not with Luzet.
Oh, cold that freezes all, come here.
Come on, hurry up, come here. Come here, cold area. But I should at least get to the sad part, right, Quibi? I should at least be getting to that. To kill them or not to kill them, that is a question. Let's go all heal. All heal, and then what else? I could. Well, everything's maxed here. I don't need to worry about that whatsoever. We'll do cold. Because that definitely needs to happen. And we'll do combo.
Now you'll be okay. See my power.
Well, what? So I'm not gonna get to the sad part? Is that at the end? No crying till the end, ideally? This guy will not die. So that guy's defending. So that means I could do other things. Like what, though? Wow, magic art still has like a lot of this to that, too, man. So I'll make it go crazy.
By the grace of God.
After this dungeon, the whole rest of the game is one long, sad chain of events. Oh my God, dude! Do they not beat him? Do they not beat him whatsoever? Does this become like a to be continued thing, and they never continue it because of how depressed it was? Oh my God, that's crazy. All right, so. What can she do? Sneeze, I guess?
Hear the earth roar!
Put unusual happy part somewhere in there. So it's like the depression stream. Oh my God. So I guess it was good that I talked about depression in the happy part of this then. Because that way I don't have to talk about it afterwards. So you don't get double depressed. You just get mildly sad, going like, wow. Wow, Losty, you're really hecked up. Well, I can't wait to see it, man. Like, just please bring it on. This thing seems to go on forever. Thank you. much further is this? This dungeon actually seems very, very long. Which, it isn't a necessarily bad thing, because we're supposed to be near the end, aren't we? Like, that's what's supposed to happen. We're supposed to be near the end. So, it makes sense that it's a long dungeon area. So let's do ba-boom. Let's get everything up.
Giant blast!
It's not long. It's long enough, dude. Cause like, just at least to here, man. And but to kind of think of it, admittedly, Grandia long isn't it's not like Final Fantasy long. Final Fantasy is long, and I really don't like it when people. I really like truly do not like it when people are like, oh yeah, you know, like definitely an hour for $1. That's the best kind of deal, or like even more than that. Like I want it to be like, I will pay you $60 for a 10-hour joyride of loveliness. That's the way that I like doing things.
Oh, cold that freezes all, come here.
This one only takes about 5 minutes to run through if you're not fighting everything. I'm not trying to fight everything. It just kind of happens. Admittedly, the longness of it is really just you fight enemies or you don't fight enemies, which I like fighting the enemies, so like, why am I even complaining about it? It's like the weird bit. Because Final Fantasy just be like, you go to another fight, you go another fight, you go another fight, and just to the point where you're just like, I want to go home. And Grandia has very rarely had that for me. Well, I got Persona 4 Golden for 20 hours and for $20 and played it for 213 hours. That's fair, but like that's not an equivalent thing. Like hours and fun are not equivalent. They're not. I just hate it when people say that they are. Like they make the statement of like, if a game doesn't give me a certain amount of hours, it wasn't worth it. Like I really don't understand that. I don't at all, because like certain games, like admittedly $60 for like an hour of fun, not worth the deal. But there are some games that are like 10 hours worth, and like they're worth it. They're worth that $60 price tag that they give out, because of how fun they could be. And very often enough, like you could go back on a 10-hour game and you could replay it just to experience how fun it was. With an RPG, very rarely are you able to be like, oh yeah, I could do this and that. That's not how it usually goes. For games. I suppose I could use it. Discard inventory. Discard prime rib. And keep. And I shall. Well, I think I'm healed all the way. I think I did that. Yeah, I did. Okay. So recover and save. We're at 45 hours. We're rare enough to go. So I'll probably beat this game in under 50 for sure. I find very few RPGs are worth playing more than once. Yeah, like wholeheartedly, I agree with that. Hours of enjoyment doesn't equal length of game. Yeah. There are people out there that actually do believe that though, and it annoys me that people believe that, because it's not always the case. Ball, stop right there! Gaia will not be revived! You again, boy. You're too late! As we speak, the great power of Angelo will revive itself thanks to your spirit stone. Can you not feel the breath of Gaia? As we speak, our roots are growing everywhere. Everywhere. Oh my god. Our roots are growing everywhere on the earth. You will destroy yourself too. Stop it. Stop Gaia now. No one can stop me now. We shall feed on all life. What is he talking about? He is at one with the will of Gaia. His unlimited greed has been the true cause of Gaia's revival. Ha ha! So, the Kyrian is here too. Do you think to trap me again? Impossible! This time I'll eat you! Ugh. Never! Gaia will be stopped!